You do this without thinking. Coffee, card, tap. 6 seconds. In those 6 seconds, a message left this room, crossed a continent and passed through at least 5 separate companies. Every one of them agreed, and every one of them took a cut. You've done this 10,000 times. You've never once wondered who got paid. Let's slow it down. When you tapped that card, you started a conversation between machines that has to finish before the person behind you gets impatient. It has to be fast enough to feel instant. It has to be certain enough that a stranger will hand you something valuable on the strength of it. And it has to work every time, everywhere, between institutions that have never met and don't trust each other. Visa's network operates in more than 200 countries and territories. In its 2025 financial year, 329 billion transactions carried its brand. That's 901 million a day, not a year, a day. And all of it, the whole apparatus exists to answer one question. Is this person good for $5? So let's start at the beginning. With a piece of plastic that has no power source at all. Your card has no battery. There's no power in it. Nothing inside is running. Sitting in your wallet, it is a completely inert piece of plastic and metal. The terminal wakes it up. The reader emits a radio field. Your card's antenna catches it, and that energy, just that, is enough to bring the chip to life. It powers up. It has, at most, a moment, and in that moment it does something clever. It generates a code, not your card number. A cryptogram, a one-time signature, mathematically bound to this exact purchase, this amount, this moment, this counter. Steal it, and you have nothing. It will never be valid again. It is built to be used once and die. And if you paid with your phone, it goes further. Your real card number never leaves the device. A substitute travels instead, a token specific to that phone, useless anywhere else. The shop never sees your card number. Neither, often, does anyone else on the journey. So if your card number never left your pocket, what exactly just went out that door? A request, nothing more, a short message asking permission. And to get that permission, it has to visit some people. It starts with the shop. The terminal packages the cryptogram, the amount, and who's asking. It goes to the shop's payments company, and behind them, the acquiring bank. The bank that holds the merchant's account and takes responsibility for putting them on the network in the first place. Somebody has to vouch for the coffee shop. That's them. From there, into the network, Visa, MasterCard. And this is the part almost everyone gets wrong. Visa is not your bank. Visa did not lend you the money. Visa isn't holding your money. Visa is the road. Its job is to know exactly which of the world's thousands of banks issued your specific card, and to get this message to them. Right now, your bank. It checks the cryptogram. Is this signature real? It checks the money. Is it there? And it checks you. Is this normal? Right city, right hour, right person. Thousands of times a second it decides whether to trust you. And then the answer comes home. 5 companies. 6 seconds. A stranger just handed you a coffee. Nobody in that chain works for free. So who paid them? Before we answer that, there's something you should know about the beep. The money hasn't moved. Nothing about that transaction moved a single cent. The beep is not a payment, the beep is a promise. Your bank said, this will be honored. That's all. A hold was placed. A message was sent. A commitment was made. The coffee shop handed you a coffee on the strength of an IOU from a bank it has never spoken to. The actual money moves later. At the end of the day, the shop's transactions are bundled together and sent for clearing and settlement, the slow, unglamorous machinery where the money genuinely changes hands, 6 seconds to decide, days to pay. And somewhere in that gap, everybody takes their cut. You paid $5 for the coffee. The shop did not get $5. It never does. Not once. Not on a single card transaction, ever. The shop doesn't get the price. It gets the price, minus a fee. That fee has a name, the merchant discount rate, and it splits three ways. A slice to the merchant's own payments company for the service. It's the only part of this the shop can actually negotiate. A slice to the network, to Visa, to MasterCard. An assessment fee. Look at how small it is, remember that. And then there's this one. Look at the size of it, it's called interchange. And Visa doesn't get a cent of it. It goes to your bank, the bank that issued your card. The biggest single cut of the coffee shop's money goes to a bank the coffee shop has no relationship with, no contract with, and no ability to negotiate with. And here's what that does to a coffee. Because these fees are usually a percentage, plus a flat few cents on every transaction. The smaller the purchase, the more it hurts. The same flat fee that's invisible on a television is brutal on a coffee. This is why the sign says, card minimum £5. This is why the man behind the counter looks happier when you pay cash. He's not being difficult, he's doing arithmetic. Which leaves two questions. If the network's cut is that small, how is Visa one of the most profitable companies on the planet? And why on earth is your own bank taking the most? Start with the small one. That tiny slice is nothing, unless you're standing at the only bridge. In its 2025 financial year, Visa processed close to $17 trillion in total volume. Take a sliver of that. Take a sliver of nearly everything, everywhere, all year. Visa reported about $40 billion in net revenue and roughly $20 billion of net income. Roughly half of every dollar Visa took in, it kept as profit. Now remember what Visa actually does here. It didn't lend you the money, your bank did. It doesn't carry the risk if you never pay, your bank does. It doesn't hold your money. It never even touches the money. It owns the road, and it charges for passage a toll booth on money that never stops moving. And a toll is not a law of physics. It's a price. Someone chooses it. In Europe, regulators capped what banks can charge on a consumer card, 0.3% on credit, 0.2% on debit. In America, there is no cap on credit at all. Same tap, same 6 seconds, same technology. One of them has a ceiling, the other doesn't, and America already proved it can be done. Debit cards from the biggest US banks are capped. 21 cents plus a fraction of a percent. The same tap on a different card costs the shop a fraction, because a regulator decided it should. Which brings us back to the one that's actually enormous. Why does your bank get the most? Because your bank isn't keeping all of it. It's paying you. The cashback, the points, the miles, the airport lounge you've never questioned. That comes out of interchange. Your rewards are not a gift from your bank. They are a share of a fee paid by a shop on a purchase you made, which creates a machine that only spins one way. A card with better rewards carries a higher interchange fee. So banks compete, not on being cheaper, but on being more generous. Better rewards win more customers. More customers means more spending. More spending means more interchange. More interchange funds better rewards. Round and round. And it's working. The premium card in your wallet is the most expensive one for the shop to accept. So the merchant pays for your rewards. But a coffee shop can't absorb that, so it does the only thing it can do. It puts the price up. For everyone. Almost no shop charges two prices. There's no cash price and card price. There's just the price, which means the fee is already inside it, baked in, averaged across everything on the menu. The person paying cash pays the card fee too. They just don't get any rewards. Economists at the Federal Reserve Bank of Boston looked at this and found what you'd expect, stated plainly. Cash users subsidize card users. And because card use and rich rewards track income, the wealthier you are, the more likely you are to hold the premium card. The transfer runs in a particular direction, from lower income households to higher income ones. Your miles were never free. Somebody bought them for you. They just never got a receipt. Now, there is a real argument against this, and it deserves saying properly. Critics of that research point out that income only moderately predicts your credit score. Plenty of lower income households could qualify for a rewards card and simply don't take one. And they argue that different customers getting different value from the same product isn't automatically an injustice. That's most of the economy. The networks make a version of this case too. Visa's own filings describe interchange as reflecting the value a shop receives from accepting the card and as the thing that balances the costs and benefits between the person paying and the shop being paid. Take the fee away, and something in that system has to give. Both things are true at once. The system genuinely does something valuable, and someone genuinely pays for it who never chose to. Which raises the obvious question, why has nobody stopped this? Somebody tried. For 20 years. In 2005, American merchants sued. Not a few. More than 12 million of them eventually, one of the longest running antitrust fights in the country's history. It ground on for 2 decades. In November 2025, Visa and MasterCard reached a proposed settlement reported at roughly $38 billion in value. Interchange would come down slightly for a few years. The standard consumer credit rate would be capped, and merchants would finally get to refuse the most expensive cards instead of being forced to take all of them. As this film goes out, a judge has given it preliminary approval and said he expects to approve it for good. Merchant groups say it doesn't go remotely far enough. They're already promising to appeal. Some analysts think this won't actually be over until 2029. And here's the honest ending. The price might change, the architecture won't. 5 companies, 6 seconds, a toll on very nearly everything you buy. It was always there. You just couldn't see it.